Hey guys, it's Sunday and you don't usually get a vlog from me on Sunday, do you? And I actually had to record this, re-record this. You know why? Because I recorded the first one and I said a bad swear word in it. And other people say swear words, and sometimes I say swear words, but it was a naughty word. And I had to like redo it because I'm like, I at least try to keep it PG-13 on my vlogs, right? Also, by the way, can you see the shirt? Isn't this a cool shirt? Can you see the sparkles? See how when I move you can see the sparkle of the boob? This is not about me showing you my boobs, people. This is from Jenny Lynn's. Can you see it? So it's plain on the bottom. Mr. Flo, Dave Smith, how's it going? To my new friend on YouTube this morning that we were chatting, how's it going? I don't know your name yet. I just know you've got your YouTube channel title. I love this song. Anyway, this is from, isn't this funny? I didn't even time this. The song is Jenny from the Block, and I'm talking about Jenny Lynn. If you go to jljapparel.com, that's her apparel site where you can buy all kinds of like caps, a lot of the caps you guys have seen me wear, workout pants, workout tops, t-shirts like this, a lot of blingy stuff, very cool stuff from Jenny Lynn, which also I should post a link to Jenny Lynn because she's got some new stuff that she's working on too. But anyway, I'm shooting a vlog today because it's been actually a while since I've shot my vlogs. So it's been a couple days. I know you guys are all just dying for a dose of KO. But I actually felt like vlogging today for another reason, and that's because I hate my neighbors and I want them to die, and I'm just gonna say that. I'm sorry, my mom, if she was here, she'd go, Kelly, don't say that. I wish they would dissolve into a vapor and disappear, because if I have to have one more confrontation with these people about their blasted freaking dog, I'm going to lose my mind. Like, I don't know what's more enervating or more stress creating, for lack of a better term. The fact that they have this dog that is a beast, that barks when it's away from its parents for longer than 20 seconds, or the fact that on top of that, you have these people that live here that are so completely insensitive and inconsiderate to anybody but themselves. They literally don't care that they're this loud, that their freaking 2 or 3-year-old daughter is always screaming and crying, that they have this alarm system that every time they go in and out of their house, it makes this huge beeping and announcing that the back door's open, front door's open, garage door's open. Okay, I've brought all this stuff up to their attention, and in the beginning I was very polite. I'm like, look, you know what, I'm sorry to bother you, but you're waking me up at 6 in the morning on Saturday, or you're waking me up at 3 in the morning because you've left your dog and it's barking and yelping right below my bedroom for 5 hours at a time. Then not only are they don't care, I mean literally, then they act like they're annoyed that I'm bringing this up to them. Like I'm the bad guy because your dog is ruining my ability to just sit in my house on a Sunday or some evening and just watch TV without having to turn the TV up so loud to drown out the sound of either you talking like a moron and screaming with your child or listening to your blasted dog. I mean, this has been going on forever, and normally what these people have done after probably the first 3 or 4 months of this going back and forth and their dog being absolutely ridiculous, finally after I started calling the cops and the association, when the cops started showing up and ticketing them, then their response to the situation was not to train the dog, which most people with any kind of a brain capacity would do. No, what they chose to do instead is they'll just take the dog with them wherever they go. So apparently if they go to the grocery store, if they go to a friend's house, they take the yippy ass dog with them. I'm sure all their friends and family enjoy that bunch of pleasure that comes with them wherever they go. And I'm sure they're also one of those freaking annoying people that if they go to the grocery store or the library, they just leave the yippy ass dog in the car, so it's yipping and barking and yelping. And again, this would not even cause any concern for them because they don't care about anybody but themselves. I've gone through this so many times and it blows my mind, because if somebody came to my door and said something to me like, you know, I mean, I'm just not inconsiderate, so they would never say this, but say I did. Say I had loud music on all the time and somebody couldn't sleep. and someone walked over and said to me, you know, I'm so sorry to bother you, but you know, you've got your music playing at 2 in the morning and I can't sleep. I'd be mortified. I would apologize, and I certainly, you know, I would change my habits, because, especially if I knew, oh my gosh, you know what, I am playing my music loud at night, and I would hate for somebody to not be able to sleep because of me. These people, when I bring the situation up to them, they're like, you got a problem with my dog? You're a bitch. I mean, that's the attitude I get. So normally for, I would say, the past year and a half, it's been okay, because they've taken that idiotic piece of crap flying fur dog phlegm ball with them wherever they go. But the past 2 or 3 weeks, there have been situations where all of a sudden I'm in my house and I hear the dog barking, and I go down there and ring the bell and no one's home. So they've been getting a little cocky and thinking maybe they can, you know, leave for an hour or so. And I've told you guys about this because I've thought that they are drugging the dog or giving it a sleeping pill, because it's like they'll leave, I'll hear the garage door, I'll hear the barking. They're obviously locking the dog in a room that's right below my bedroom, conveniently. And then the dog will like yip and bark, and then there's just silence. And let me tell you, what I know about this dog is unless someone's home, it's not silent. So I don't know what's going on there, but I think that they're drugging the dog and leaving him home and thinking, oh, well, maybe we'll just give him a sleeping pill and then we can go. So today I'm working in my office, trying to get caught up on some stuff, and I hear the dog yipping. So I go in there, I listen, because I'm like, hey, if it stops after a few minutes, I'm gonna be fine. But it doesn't stop. And then I look out my window and they're pulling out of the driveway. I'm like, I'm not gonna do this, because now it's very obvious they're thinking that they can just come and go now and start to leave the dog at home, because they don't give two craps about anybody but themselves. So I go out front, and as they're pulling out of the driveway, and I'm like, excuse me. I go, are you leaving? And he's like, excuse me? Like, you know, this, like, what are you doing? Why are you bothering me? And I'm like, your dog is in there barking its head off. And I go, if you're leaving, you need to deal with the dog. I said, because if you're gonna leave for a long time, I am not gonna sit here on a Sunday and listen to that dog barking for 6 hours. And he's kind of pausing, because he's already halfway backed out the driveway. And I go, look, I'm not trying to be a bitch here. If you wanna come up into my house, instead of going into your house and seeing what it's like to live in my house, having to deal with your dog when you're gone, go ahead, be my guest. And he goes like this. He gives me this look and he goes, pulls in and gets the freaking dog. Okay? Nothing like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I've inconvenienced you or whatever, but it's like rolling your eyes, oh my God, my neighbor is such a pain in the butt. She's actually asking for me to let her live in her apartment, or her condo, excuse me, and actually enjoy some peace and quiet. I can't believe that I actually have to take my noise machine with me. Seriously? Seriously. I hate these people with every bone in my body. And I know I'm not supposed to hate people, but I'm telling you, if I could knock these people out, I would. But I abide by the laws. I don't have my music playing loud. I don't sit in here and jump on the floor at all hours of the day. But I tell you what, I'm starting to think about it. Thoughts have crossed my mind. I'm so sick of these people. I cannot wait until I move. I cannot wait to rent this place out and buy a new place, because these people, I'm telling you, it's like they're not even human. Seriously. I mean, what are you thinking? What are you thinking, that your dog suddenly woke up and decided not to bark all the time? And then to actually never once have they ever apologized to me, ever. Even when I've told them, you've woken me up at 5 in the morning, you've woken me up at 3 in the morning, you've woken me up and your dog has barked for 8 hours while I was trying to enjoy a Sunday where I actually took some time off and I wanted to sit on my couch and read, and I had to listen to your dog yipping for 8 hours. Never once have they apologized to me. I can't stand these people. But peace, love, and happiness, right? Oh, I'm gonna have to go to vlog part 2, because part 1 was really just about me being that much closer to Botox.